Let's see. Check, check. Let's see. Check, check. Maybe like a 10-ish second delay. That's not bad at all. Perfect. Let's get right into it. And I think tonight, because of the excuse me, announced Meyer changes, which I'll have to actually play him to get my concrete opinion on, but could be bad, could not be bad, but in honor of him either way, we are going to be playing some Myers tonight. That is right, everybody. It is Myers time. I would play his theme song, but it is copyrighted, so we're not going to do that. So while I just get the game set up, enjoy that GIF right there. Botrix has joined. Most excellent. There we go. Who's ready for some gaming? Excellent, excellent. Getting it fired up now. Been trying this Izzy's sparkling water. I need to get something else. What is it? I might just have to order stuff in. It's got 70 calories. I prefer the no calorie sparkling water. Let's see. Yeah, no, I remember, what is it, a couple of videos popped up a couple hours ago for me about how, what is it, they're getting rid of, like, Evil Incarnate, and giving him, like, a stock mode and a chase mode, basically, and he has, like, a lunge attack, which they're basically making him a dash killer, which and as the one guy pointed out, right, like, that kind of ruins a lot of, perks that rely on M1ing that work really well with him. Which is very, I don't know, there's pros to, I'll reserve my, goodness, sparkling water, which I'll reserve my thoughts. Yeah, there we go, we're all good. Perfect, everything sounds good. Excellent. So yeah, the chat bot is working. If you have any slugging reduction, yeah, here it was. So let's take a look real quick. Yeah, the tunneling reduction stuff looks stupid as well. I do agree, something that's massively needed, not just for Killer, but Survivor 2. The one thing I do agree with the tunneling reduction update is, yeah, right here. Unhooked survivors gain haste, endurance, and elusive for a limited time. That's fine. And in exchange, there's no collision with other players, both Killer and Survivor. So not only is it even easier for survivors to get away and, like, reset after an unhook, they can't use their unhook protection to body block a killer and protect the unhooker, which is huge. Like, that is just so much better, There has to be some level of risk with getting an unhook. If it's completely nullified by body blocking, it's like, okay, like, what am I supposed to do as Killer? I gotta wait for these two to go through the unhooking process, It just killed the momentum. But there is a lot of dumb stuff with it as well. Trying to just quickly for some, it's not much more difficult. It's can be seen as an efficient way. can be seen. It is objectively the most efficient way to play as killers, like any killer. But haven't they not tested this, right? It can be true. It's always true. Almost always. It will be more efficient to tunnel someone out as soon as possible. To click some spreading incentives that come with spreading hook states, and one in survivors had better opportunity to evade and reset after unhooks. Yep. While also limiting those touches which where a losing survivor too quickly causes things to go south quickly and snowball. Which is kind of the way, because there's entire builds built around that. On the other hand, killers are able to apply more map pressure to push back against efficient teams, covering ground post-hook and strengthening gen regression. Yeah, now, how do they do that? Let's see. Unique hook. So yeah, you hook a different survivor. Bonus damage for the next gen kick. I'd want to know what the percent is. Temporary haste status effect. I'd want to know how much it is and how long it lasts, and if those two are worth it. Temporarily reveals survivors. I think base kit, barbecue, and chili. Okay. So immediately after I hook a second survivor, I can like get a quick peek, goodness, around the map. Okay. And like see where everyone else is. That's nice. Really good for teleport killers like Springtrap. Equal hook stakes for the hook survivor. I would want to know if it actually effectively is a watered down barbecue and chili, and like stacking that with lethal pursuer, how that would work. If that would affect that at all, even if it's base kit like that. These effects are slightly lessened for the Blight, Dark Lord, Ghoul, Hillbilly, and Nurse due to their high mobility. Not Springtrap, which is very interesting. He's also a very high mobility killer as well. But hey, fair enough. I guess he's not mobile enough, apparently. These effects are disabled once all gen is completed. Effects that disincentivize tunneling. If a survivor dies, this is what's annoying me. If a survivor dies before 6 hook states, all remaining survivors gain a repair speed bonus for the rest of the trial. I'd want to know how much that is too. If the survivor that was last hooked is sacrificed or killed, generators cannot be regressed or blocked. I mean, they say, but they're giving no percentages here. They say they'll give it later. I mean, we'll see. And yeah, Myers here himself. Replace Evil Within with 2 modes: Stalker mode and Pursuer mode. For 2 movement speed, so what is that? 110. Or no, that's 4.6, so a fair bit slower. Pursuer. 4.6 regular movement. So they cut down his terror radius too. Okay, even in pursuer mode. Increase vault speed, bonus to lunge range, break speed, stun recovery, and cannot stalk survivors. Okay. Once the stock meter is full, Evil Incarnate mode can be triggered at will. So you go into stalker mode, you build up the stock, and then you can activate this mode at any point. Which, following effects for a limited time. Note, survivors no longer become exposed. So what, can you no longer get those one-hit downs anymore? Like, wasn't that the whole point of Myers? Or do you just not see that? Expose me, I thought meant you can get one-hits. 6 movement speed, 40 meter terror radius, and increase vault speed, so you get a big old terror radius when you're in the one-tap mode. Hopefully that's what this is. Slaughtering Strike. Use evolved strike ability. Hold the power button to charge this ability, reducing movement speed. Press the attack button while charging to quickly lunge forward, adjusting your angle as you move. The length of the lunge depends on charge time. If a survivor enters the killer's attack range while lunging, they are knocked into the dying state. Okay. Use to destroy pallets, that might be good. I mean, we'll have to see. This doesn't... I'm not hopeful, but they're at least clearly trying, I guess. Unlocks the ability to grabbing form a regular more and survivors that would die next time they are hooked. I mean, yeah, saves time doing that. Fair enough. Mechanics of stocking. Yeah, this, I will say, is very good. Remove the limited pool of stock points per survivor. That is a massive buff, but at the same time, they reduce stock range to 32 meters and remove the distance modifier. So it's flat, you know, stocking rate, and you can only go out to 32 meters, which, you know, I guess doesn't really matter for indoor maps. But, you know, make it a little more difficult to get that stock. Which, I mean, hey, to be fair, with the removing any kind of stock points per survivor, you can just stock anyone, any amount at any time. That is huge, because then I don't have to worry about, like, you know, meter watching, right? On, like, oh, you know, I just stocked up all the Dwight, you know, I don't want to kill the Meg because she still has stock available, right? I gotta kind of go for the Dwight, preferably, right? Moving while stock is increased movement speed, but encouraged to reduce stock rate. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. And yeah, they did some good stuff for Clown here too. Increase the activation time so it takes longer for the antidote to activate. And the hindered effect after the tonic lasts longer, which will be very nice to really balance it out. Like, yeah, they're effectively going to have to buff Clown a little bit, oh god, but at least this would give some balance, right? Because now people who have actually played Clown a fair bit, you know, will say like, oh, now it is viable for me to use both yellows and pinks regularly. Some unknown stuff. I want to get good with him. I remember looking at these. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Yep. Excellent. Oh, yeah, it might help to, there we go. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up, I'm a dingus. That's annoying. Hang on. Give me just a moment. I gotta set up something in here. There you go. That's not how I want to do that. Hold on. Let's see. Go. Why this is so big? There we go. Hold on. Just a moment. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Try that. Did a little bit of an oopsie, but I think we're all good now. Let's just get the blood flowing. I think we're all good now. There we go. Let's just get the blood flowing. Let's see. Get that out. Hello, Glitch Stinger. How is it going? We go flip that to auto, save some bandwidth. Excellent. Hopefully the stream looks okay for you. Let me know, what is it? I accidentally deleted one of my windows in OBS, so hopefully it looks okay. And while I'm thinking of it, hang on, I need to, or actually before I do a match, I need to buy one of these killers. Whose perks do I want the most? Iron Maiden. And Mad Grit. Yeah, it's getting to the point where all these killers' perks are kind of dookie. Let's see. Good skill chain. Yeah, that's very niche. DMS is good. That would be very good for slowdown, actually. Attribution might be good for Trapper. And Dredge, what's his? Dissolution. Oh yeah, this is super niche. Darkness revealed. And only 8 meters. God, that sucks. Septic. Healing action in your turn. Blindness and exhausted. Yeah, that sucks. We'll go with Slinger. Go. Hey, Virar, what is up? I gotta lurk, but I'm here. Yeah, by all means, if you can't type a lot, that's fine, but it's cool to know you're here. Feel free to chime in if you want at any point, by all means. And here, I got a lot of blood points to spend, so let's do that. Actually, yeah. Here we go, yeah. There we go, perfect. There we go. Perfect. Actually, you know what? Yeah, go ahead and throw another 50. Yeah. Hell yes, thank you. Perfect, yeah, and let me know if the stream looks okay. Excuse me, I had to reset one of my windows, so hopefully the quality looks good. It doesn't seem that bad on stream. I might need to change like a bit rate or something, just so, because it doesn't, you know, obviously it won't look as, you know, crispy as it does for me, but you know, just try to keep the quality pretty good. But let's just get into it. Let's get the blood flowing. This is pretty much kind of my go-to build with Springtrap, and what is it? These two add-ons are amazing. You have no idea how many survivors will look for a blood flavor totem when you're not even running it with just Iridescent Remnant. Especially if you're teleporting a lot, which you should, is Springtrap. You know, 12 seconds, that's really not bad, or at least enough to get that first hit. So far the stream looks fine from what I can tell. Awesome. If it starts to dip in quality, please let me know. But yeah, for real, this is my favorite build with Springtrap. So, I teleport somewhere, pallets are blocked, I usually get the first hit, and I know where to go in the first place because of Bonnie's guitar strings, which I sacrifice the undetectable after leaving a door, but while I'm in that in-between zone, and I'll show you once we get in game, I'll see a gen get red, and I'll know which one the survivor's working on, so there's no guesswork, and that saves me so much time. Lethal Pursuer, I see them all in the beginning, and anytime their auras pop up, add 2 seconds. So with Friends to the End, 10 becomes 12. And make your choice. No, I don't believe it does that, but Friends to the End, it's for 12 seconds. So you get it just, you know, a little bit longer. And Lethal is super good in the beginning. And at least with Friends to the End, I'm regularly knowing where somebody is, bare minimum. And especially once you get, you know, just the blood flowing. So with Lethal, I know where to go. And then Bonnie's guitar strings throughout the match, and after that, you know, I always know where to go with Lethal and Bonnie. I teleport somewhere, they have no pallets, I get the hit, usually I down them, and then I hook them, and if they're the Obsession, what is it? Another random survivor screams becomes the Obsession, so the Obsession always swaps, so I don't have to tunnel to get the Obsession, and then I'll always have one on the field. And when I hook someone that's not the Obsession gets exposed for 20 seconds, and I see their aura for 12, effectively with Lethal, which exposed just means I can one-tap them. Weird question, but do all the killers jump scare the screen, or is that exclusive to Springtrap? Some do, like I think the Onryo does. The Unknown does as well. But Springtrap is one of those rare killers that will, and not even Springtrap himself does. It's specifically Glitchtrap that does that, which is so cool. It freaked me out so bad when I first played. Like, they notched knock Glitch Trap out of the park. And with Furtive, you know, Session's always swapping too, and I get undetectable and 10% haste for 18 seconds every time I hook the Obsession. Which basically just means, like, oh, especially if I think survivors are close enough to not have to bother teleporting, I can just walk over there, I'm faster, and I'm undetectable. And that also swaps the Obsession, so they really don't know what's going on. And then when they save anyone on a hook, they're exposed also for 60 seconds. So, like, you'll see it when we get in-game. Can I flash you, Lure Crab? But, if I cannot eat Dookie, we should do pretty good with this. Take a sip of my sparkly water. But yes, Glitch Trap's jump scare animation, like his static loading screen animation, is so cool. Like, I really wish they would have added Michael Afton as a survivor, and I'm still hoping they will. But, God, like, just Springtrap and Glitch Trap and all his skins, like, they just knocked it out of the park. This is so good. Oh, and hey, they had to, right? Scott had to look at and approve all of this, right? What was it? That's why people were worried about the axe thing. There's like, oh, there's no way Scott would approve it. He's the one who gave the license. He kind of had to. Let's see. All right. So, see, yeah, we all know where they are. They're right there. I'm keeping my eyes on them, checking out what they're doing, and I'm going to hop in my little door here. Yep, see? So now we go through, and now we're going to go right here, and we're going to get us to a little survivor party. Hi, everybody. Alright. Would have preferred to catch someone on the skibbity. Look at that. Caught her right in the booty cheeks. Come on, Laura. Come on. Give me my axe. I think I scared her, guys. There we go. Alright, so now that's there. Now where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Oh, right here. Would you look at that? You don't run from me. You don't run from me. It's a shame she was so close, so wish I could have TP'd. Yeah, whatever. I don't have time to search through there. Let's see, go right here. Ooh, almost. Little to the left, and I would have got that. See, we're blocking pallets. She's got nowhere to go. Get our axe back. She vaults. She goes down here. I don't have an angle. She goes right back in here. Interesting. Oh, cutie patootie. Okay, she really likes this window. Alright, whatever. We go off of her. Yep, she wants attention. We don't give it to her anymore. We hit this. We go in here. We go right over here. See? A little bit of red there. We know somebody's here. They were here. If I... Cool, blast mine. If I didn't immediately whiff where the door location was, so I didn't eat plants trying to turn immediately. Yeah, some of the door locations are a little not skibbity, so we go right back here. Hopefully they don't pop it. They'll probably will. No, okay, we save it. Okay, kitty? Yep. Throw it, throw it, throw it, throw it. Alright, nope. Yep, come on. Come on, Ada. Give me my axe. Give me my axe. No respect for me. Give me my axe. we go. There we go. Reset that progress. Oh, really? Okay. Hey, you got the axe out. Good job, Ada. There we go. Grab there. Sable pointing at the exact wrong spot. Oh, Sable, my dear. That was massively funny. Alright, here, now watch this. We're gonna pull a gamer move. Chicken here real quick. That guy's regressing. She's gonna come for the unhook. Yep, right now. Would you look at that? Almost. Sable, sable. Sugandis. There we go. Alrighty. Right to Jen. Jen done, so now we hop in here. Check. Yep, he's gonna be right over that way, and then we go to the right. Is she hiding in shack? Yep. And actually, we don't want this anymore. We want to get... Crap. We want to get the make your choice value, so we want to teleport over here pretty quickly. Yep, sick. Just a couple Gen jockeys, it is what it is. And it's no fun when killers run full slowdown. Why don't they run fun builds? Oh, because they need... What? Okay. Why it's called our warm-up game. She is on Death Hook. It's why it's kind of a high risk, high reward. If you just can't make the magic happen and find somebody, what is it? With no gen regression, just nothing's gonna happen. go. Get them out. That was weird. I tried to hit her like 3 times and I couldn't. There we go. Might have had a cheater, might not have. Might have been Starlink, might not have. Seemed like my internet was fine, but I'm not sure. Let's see, what were they running? 2 P100s. Got one of them. They brought some good stuff. Flashlight, sport, can of toolbox, masquerade. Yeah. Yeah, and what is it? With that Black Oak Flow, I'll keep it on stream. I won't report, but at least it's there. She might have been cheating, she might not. I'm not sure. You can look back at the VOD footage and tell me if, like, the 4 times I tried to hit her right in front of me and I couldn't, you know. Was that my internet? Was that her cheating? You know, who knows? But hey, 2K, not bad for our first game. There we go. And hey, let's give it another shot, but as well, if you guys have any requests for a particular build, by all means, let me know. But what is it? Really need to get my brain active and, really getting this build to work in Synergy, because when it does work, it works very well. It's just, what is it? Those 2 were just particularly good at hiding. Like, once I couldn't find the Obsession the second time or whatever it was, that just killed all momentum with the build, and I really couldn't do anything. But, in particular, falling back on going for the unhooker is something I also really need to remember as well. Which would also be even more lucky if it's the Obsession doing the unhooking. Yeah, they knocked it out of the park with Glitch Trap. Let's see. Yeah, the Hubris is better for the break build I've got, which... Yeah, the break build here. This is a lot harder to get value out of, is this build here. Here I'm just supposed to, like, eat pallets and go for grabs or expose downs. But it's kind of harder to do because now it's to the point to where most survivors will never try to actually pallet stun you, even if you're Dookie with Springtrap. I remember when the FNAF chapter first came out and FNAF fans' immediate response was to scavenge the map in search of lore. Excuse me. I'm sure there have been deep dive videos. I need to look into that, and I swear people have said they found some weird things that might tie back into FNAF's lore, might just stay within, you know, DBD's lore. We're not sure. Or at least I've not looked into it, but supposedly, you know, Scott was involved with the map as well, so one can hope. Or at least if there has been particular lore on that map, the Five Nights at Freddy's map, found, I've not heard of it. Not saying it doesn't exist, it's just, it's been a very busy time for me in, the FNAF community lately, because, what was it, like, not long after FNAF got introduced, like, Secret of the Mimic dropped, and that kind of took all my attention. And it's really only just now I'm getting kind of back into Dead by Daylight after it frustrated me so bad. Let's see. Yeah. Good. Do it. Positive energy. And the reason cut coin is good is not only, you know, no 2 more chests, but it also changes, like, the spawn locations of, I think, like, generators and hooks and even my security doors. It will, like, affect that, the locations for them based on, like, what's available. Because it seems like a lot of the time the default security door locations are kind of dookie. And they usually aren't as bad with cut coin, I've noticed at least. And it's also kind of map dependent too. Some maps have just some god-awful security door locations. Like, not close to anything, or like not a single door anywhere close to a gate, for example, which makes an in-game build basically GG. Excuse me. If it's like, oh, I can't even teleport between the gates. No bad ham. This is not an ideal map, chat. But let's see if we can make some magic happen. Ooh, yeah, they're right over here, but we're still gonna hop in here. Anywho, I wonder why they spawn so close to me. Right here. Got that hit still. Excellent. Oh, and she's our obsession. She's my fire. She's the one that I desire. Yep. Beautiful first start. Don't worry, my dear Sable. We'll get you right on this beautiful hook here, just for you. Right down there. We don't even need to TP. We just go straight in, see? We got 10%, and we're undetectable. She was staying there for some reason. Burning these pallets already. Ooh, almost. Go burn these 2 good pallets. I was about to say she's... Kick this. My axe back. A little bit to the right and I would have got that. Damn, you're just giving me every pallet, aren't you, Sable? She's not even trying to get the X out. I was done with that match. Let's see. Yeah, good. Hopefully this brings down my MMR. Good stuff. Uh-oh. There we go. Da-da. Let's see. And apparently, legendary skins in DBD are entirely different characters from the base, which some people take as a hint that Glitchtrap is a separate entity from William. Generally, they're modifications of the same one, like, I don't know if it'll show it, but like Xeno, I think, or no, I don't have their skins. Who do I have? Let's see, Trapper. Yeah, like his customizations, like, yeah, see, like they all like, they don't really change himself, it's just how he looks, right? Here we go. Like for some killers, it can be more of a dramatic change. But it's still the same base killer for the most part, or like Chucky, right? Again, I don't have it, but sometimes it can technically be a different character because he has a skin of a, what is her face? Jennifer Tilly, his wife, and basically the female good guy doll, which in the movies she is a separate character, right? So I mean, like, it is possible. It is possible Glitchtrap is truly a separate entity from William. You know, was like it's his own or its own AI creation, or recreation of William. That we're not really sure of. Could be either way. I'd need to see more arguments of people saying either way, because again, you know, I'm not super versed in Dead by Daylight lore, and maybe there's been something I've missed, but I do remember supposedly the devs said at one point that this is the entity's recreation of Glitchtrap. This isn't the actual Glitchtrap, and that they wanted to go out of their way to specify that. Which is also interesting, that this is what the entity thinks Glitchtrap is, basically. Yeah, that's so cool too, though. And honestly, maybe that's something I need to do here in the near future too, is get more into Dead by Daylight lore. Daryl. I will say it is cool that The Walking Dead did finally come to Dead by Daylight, but, like, God, was it so lackluster, and it's always going to be viewed with a negative aura now just because it was so... It broke so many things coming in. Let's see. And again, if you guys want to see anything in particular, let me know. When they brought The Walking Dead in, I wish it wasn't just survivors too. Like, I wish, like, one killer I think would really work would be Beta from The Whisperers. Like, he just screams Dead by Daylight killer. You know, his 2 dual big Bowie knives. Just the whole, like, you know, living amongst and wearing the skin of walkers, like, that just screams Dead by Daylight killer. And just, like, how twisted in the mind he got. Because he was certainly the most, like, scary. Although, my opinion still, you know, because I really did like The Walking Dead at one point, I still think the Governor was, like, the best villain they had. Just so real and so, excuse me, like, terrifying. And that's, you know, I brought this up several times before, like, the Governor in The Walking Dead is, like, the most in-depth, like, counterpart to William Afton I've ever seen. Like, that's probably the closest we'll ever get, you know, barring we get, like, a FNAF TV series at some point. Let's see. Hey, you got the axe out. Good job. Yeah, just like how much a broken character... And again, like, people will always debate with the Governor, you know, just like with William. But that's my way of explaining, like... Yeah, we immediately need to go over there. My way of explaining, like, what I think of William, which is basically very similar to, the Governor. This is quite the decent start. Need to head over there. Right back over here. Higher and I would have got that. And I did not angle that right. I suck potatoes. And God, I'm whiffing now. Hang on. Focus, focus, focus. Holy shnikes. How am I not able to hit that? For God's sakes, how am I whiffing this so bad now? Am I sitting too close to my monitor or something? There we go, for God's sakes, okay. Whatever. Why was I whiffing that so hard? Holy hell. There we go. Right back into it. Alright, she's down there. Go right down there. Yep. Oh, no, that's, Daryl. There we go. Perfect. We got 2 on hook at 5 gens. Oh, no way. I do. We'll just drop you right there. Scooby-Doo chapter. As weird as that sounds. I mean, I'd be game for it. I've heard them talk about that. And I honestly think that got mentioned, what is that, somewhat recently. We're gonna go back there. This guy's regressing. Alright, fine. Okay. I am amazed you guys let her die on hook. I shouldn't have angled that hard. Oh my god, learn to flick. Why did I throw that? There we go, that works. Here we go. Now we can get back into the rhythm of it. Oh, you just sat on a gen. Fair enough. Here we go. Now we're gonna go right over there after we kick those. Or no. Right back here. Oh, what? No, make your choice? Oh, off the record cute. Okay. Okay, you burn this now. What you gonna do? Sick. That was not very smart, but you didn't have a lot of options. Yeah. Where is he? Somewhere. Let's see. He's sitting on a gen. I couldn't see him. No, yep, that's gonna be right over here. Yeah, go ahead and go back here. I want to get make your choice value. Oh no, they just immediately ran. Okay, cute. And, okay, I'm a tard. I should not have left that. Okay, cool. Yeah, we've got some sweaty gamers. Let's see. How in God's name did I not get that? Alright, Daryl, sorry for you, but no one else is wanting to show their face to me. Oh, now they are. So now they're getting worried. Let's see. There we go, this works. Over here, please. Dang, no respect. Okay. There we go, now we got the obsession. Go, that's him, Audi 9000. They were over there. We're still in this Yet Gamers. Check over this way. Yeah, they're gonna be healing bad now. Beautiful. Hey, Daryl. Here we go. Beautiful. Whew! What a game. Get him because the session will know where she crawled away to. Yep. Right over here. There we go. GG, guys. That was a tough one, legitimately. That's so cool. GG's was very tough. They didn't hang around. Stream on YouTube. GG's. We just start working the loot. Ready. Guard. Here we go. What is it? For sure. Guys. For sure. Next match, guys. Perfect, perfect. G Willikers, a P100, a P69. I'm bringing. The hell is all this? Good keys. Very good med kits. Styptic. Yep. They came to boogie. Interesting perks. Okay. Interdasting. Let's see. Interesting. And Glitch Sniper said, I do like the inclusion of the Clown and Toxic skins from FNAF AR being used for Spring Trap, not Scream Trap. And heck, you know what? Let's mix it up. Which one of the two do you want me to use for the next game here? Let's give it some variety. Excellent. Got all that. Yeah, which skin should we use? Do you want Clown Trap? Or do you want Lean Trap, as he's called? And here, actually, we'll swap it out so he actually does the animation. Here we go.
You will fear me.
You will fear me. Excellent. Clown would be nice to look at, by all means. And we'll give him his little walk animation again. I guess he didn't have anything to say. But yeah, they did a really good job with the skins too. Would not, yeah, I guess a goofier one is Clown Trap. Certainly works. What is it? Let's see. Oh, this was an insane vault speed one. Yeah, let's try like a fun build. Not necessarily where I sweat a bunch and do uber good. Yeah, cut coin. I remember this build because, what is it? With the Celebrate poster add-on, when I hit an axe and a survivor, now William can be a clown just like his daughter. Yeah, that's true. Taking inspiration from Elizabeth. While the axe embedded, all players within 32 meters gain 12% haste and vault 20% faster. So right off the gate there, I'm 12% faster, and I vault 20% faster. And with Bamboozle, 15% faster, so that becomes 35%. And then with Superior Anatomy, if they fast vault within 12 meters of me, I can add 40 to that, so 35 plus 40 becomes, what, chat? That's right, 75% vault speed, which is insane. And I block the vault after that, too. And on top of that, blood flavor, or favor. I always say flavor, just because I'm stupid and that's how I read it. But blood flavor would be appropriate for DBD. Those will always, yeah, every time I injure a survivor, by any means, it blocks all pallets within 32 meters for 15 seconds, which is huge. And then, just in case they find it, I've got Hex Undying, which is basically a backup for that. So if they cleanse this, it immediately goes to Hex Undying, and then they've got to find that one. So I keep Blood Favor alive as long as possible. And this is just a fun, silly build, which is appropriate for Clown Trap. So hopefully you get to see some, like, super quick, insane, funny vaults from him. If I can not whiff 20 million axes like I did last game, good grief at that car. Like, I was getting good hits in the beginning, but it's just like my brain turned off. I guess which assumes I have a brain. I mean, I guess I must if something's turning it off like that. Roar! Now this is going to be tougher with no lethal, so I really just have to play a guessing game. I don't know, over here. Would you look at that? I guessed correctly. Sable. Sable. Go. Took a nice sip of lemonade. Wait, what? Oh, okay, thank you, Starling. She really loves that W key. There we go. Excellent. Well, crap, they found that one pretty quick. And I didn't really get any use out of it yet, but hopefully now I can. There we go. Let's go back to over here. I think other people were here. Yep. He ran fast. Kick this. Oh, they're in here too. Oh, you got all your progress on these 2 gens. I'd bet everything. That's unfortunate for you. That guy's still regressing. Yep, I vault fast. Yep, vault's blocked. She's got nowhere to go. Yep, crap. And that's how the build works. Blocked the vault, vaulted really quickly there. And you saw how fast I moved after I got the axe in. Now that is Clown Trap in action. She was not expecting that. And because she vaulted in front of me, I got the superior anatomy. Yep, we're just gonna chill here. Now watch this. We're gonna pull or actually, yeah. It wasn't quite what I wanted. No, you're good, cameraman. Oh, someone completed the gen without getting the unhook? Interesting, okay. That was straight nasty of him. There we go. That was nasty and weird. Like, why would you not just go for the unhook? But I guess just to keep me off there. But, I mean, hey, not playing altruistic is the smart move. Oh, yeah, he just W-keyed so hard. Sit here and wait. Yep. You pigs. Greedy little pigs. Oink, oink, oink. Go.
Lay there and suffer.
They're probably gonna pop that gin.
It will end soon.
Go grab her. Here we go. Put her down in basement 2. Look at that, 2 gins. Right there. You guys enjoy those gins? I'm gonna... Oh, wait, yeah, that was her last hook, too. He's just sitting there. Look at that. All locations blocked. Okay, now we chill here. Hop in here and wait. Yep. Axing him for his trouble. There we go. Wait for her. What? Where'd the other one go? Oh. There he is. There we go. Tried there, buddy. There we go. Grab him, put him down there. Don't know why I didn't hear footsteps there. Check these real quick. There we go. That paid off. Wait for it. We either go here, or she hops back on this gen. Yep. Get right back over here. Nope. Using him. We go for the other one. Yep. That vault location's blocked, big guy. Here we go.
Exquisite.
Up you go. And that's him out. Good, we at least got the 2K. So now we're gonna hop in here and we're gonna go right back to this gen right over here. Would you look at that? Rushing them gens, rushing them gens, rushing them gens. Almost. That wasn't very smart. Let's see. Oh. Oh, hello, big guy. Oh, boy. No way. Ah, no way. We get the 4K. Holy Chicago. And the DC. I don't think they're happy about that. I don't think they're happy about that, chat. Oh no. Oh no. Hi, Kate. Are you not happy about that? I'm sorry to hear that. Honk, 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 honk.
No one will save you.
The entity saves his hardest battles for his funniest clowns. Excellent. Oh, they left fast. Excellent. Perfect. That was very good. Hey, hopefully you like the goofy clown trap build. I'm amazed that did that well. Let's see, did I have any other... Oh yeah, that was for the adept.
All will suffer.
All will suffer. So they buff that, yeah. Maybe we'll try the break build. What does the yellow rabbit description say? Let's take a look. And we'll play as him next, why not? As he was dragged away by his own creations, a black fog took hold and dragged him somewhere else entirely. So I guess as he's getting dragged away at the end of the first movie is where they got him. Most knew him as a well-intentioned career counselor, but his facade concealed his true identity. He had killed many times before, disposing of the bodies inside the animatronics at a local pizzeria. Very cool. Any semblance of morality was long gone. Nothing and no one would stop him. Let's play as the Yellow Rabbit. And let's do this, break build. Also something a bit goofy. Shaggy Trap. Yeah, no kidding. I mean, hey, he should have been in here for Ghostface, but, you know. Because, what is it? The behavior licensed the character... Or, well, they just licensed the mask from Party World, which is the same people that the Scream franchise licensed from to use their mask for their character in the Scream movies. And they just made their own character for Ghostface. Like, where is he? Yeah. Yeah, that's... The Ghostface is technically their own, creation. Yeah, Danny Johnson, or Dead Olsen. Yeah, 93, yeah, Yeah, they made their own character for them, but they just licensed the mask, for example. I remember hearing about that. Yeah, this could be fun. Skin is so cool. Yes, absolutely it is. Yeah, this is to get a grab. Yeah, this is a grab break build. Because if they stun me twice, 2 can play activates, and then the next time they do, or any time after that, they're blinded for 1.5 seconds. And every time they do stun me, they're exposed for 30 seconds. And Hubris is very good because it has a cooldown of 20 now. So you can get it very consistently throughout the game. And then if they drop the pallet at the same time and stun me, I recover 50% faster. So I recover fast, they're blinded. If they move away from the drop pallet further than 6 meters within 6 seconds, they get 5% hindered for 5 seconds. So now they're slow, blind, and I'm recovering fast, and they're a 1-hit down. That knife he's holding looks huge compared to his head. Yeah, it does. It's kind of hard to see now that we're in the loading screen, but yeah, you can kind of tell just how far it's poking out. Yeah, it is massive. It must have been like a custom pizza knife. Because I do know they, and definitely used to, they still might, like make super long and comically big looking knives for that for pizza. I do remember that was a thing. I don't know if it still is. They usually use rollers more now. But yeah, this should be a goofy build for a goofy skin. Because with Indo CPU, on top of that, if I miss the axe hit, I break stuff 40% faster on top of that, so I'm breaking the pallets fast too. And breakable walls. And his voice lines are very good. Yeah, that is a huge knife.
Time to clean up this mess.
Time to clean up this mess. The Yellow Rabbit. That'll be cool to see the second movie in theaters. Oh, hey, what's... Good, G. Okay. I don't know why glitched there so bad. There we go. Ooh, come on. Give it right back to me. Watch this, break it super fast. Oh my god, how did that catch the railing? Good god. I got straight robbed there. Why are they both goobering that up? So we'll break from her, and now he's trapped. There we go, that works. So good, we still got our down somewhat quickly. And now...
Don't go anywhere.
got our first hook right about the same time the first gen pops, so still doing okay. Kick that, hop in here. Check over here. Oh, they were just sitting on gens, okay. gonna let him rot on hook. There we go. That was fast. There we go. That was some weird pathing. There we go.
Stay away.
Wow, doing it in my face too. Not an ounce of respect. What are these goobers doing? Do that way too early. Oh, you greedy McGreedy Greederson. You got a knife for your trouble. There we go. There we go.
Oh, you should cry for help.
Oh, you should cry for help. Store locations aren't that good at all in Gideon's. Let's check up here. Yeah, not having any aura reading is really not bussin'. There we go, we still found him relatively quickly. Yeah, he was waiting. I should have waited too. I need to wait until he's in the animation. There we go. He's going up there. Hey, spread the injuries around. What? For God's sake, Starling. Mom, get the camera. Tell me you saw that shot. Mom, get the camera.
Right where you belong.
Excellent. Stairs. Guys are dressing. Yep, now I'm invisible and they're right here. Waking up now? Let's see. Oh, can we get a jump scare? Yep. So goofy, but it's so cool. Everyone's injured. Excellent. There we go. 2 plays primed. Stun me once more. Or not. That works too. There we go. That is him out. And on these two, let me check this guy over here. There we go. Ah, can we get another jump scare? Yep. There. Hindered is nice. Dang it, she pre-drops. There we go, but we break it quick. There, she's just not making distance because of the hindered. Alright, we're done with this. So, kick this. That regressing. Go ahead and kick this, because why not? This is quite the 3-gen we've got here. Yep, someone's gonna have to get brave again. All that progress just gone. Oh yeah, look how easy it is to check these 3 gens. There you go, go heal. Hopefully he was dumb enough, yep, to go right over here. Ah! Set him right here. Go ahead and kick this, because why not? Guy had nothing. That guy's pretty much empty. Yeah, that guy's donezo too now. There, now let's see if she gets crows. Yep. There we go. Or actually, I changed my mind. I went him. There we go. There we go.
Stay there.
There we go. Right under the light. Got his Mori too. Perfect. And yeah, just how comically big that pizza knife is. Good grief. Wow, P100, yep. Let's see. Yeah, then that's some okay stuff. Live. 5 second. Ah, interesting. Okay. Pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, his jump, scary animation in his Mori are so good. Let's see. Really, I'm gonna do another one as this one, just because, what is it? I need to remember to, like, not respect pallets at all and actually eat them, because, like, 2 can play never really activated. So I need to do that. And what not a lot of people really take into account with 2 can play, like, yeah, on its own, it is pretty weak, but at the same time, what is neat about it, is that even if it's cleansed, it can come back. Yeah, the hex persists as long as the related hex totem is standing. So even if they cleanse it, anytime you are stunned or blinded by a survivor 2 times, if there is no hex totem associated with 2 can play, a dull becomes a hex. So really, as long as there's dull totems to play on the field, they can keep cleansing, like, my 2 can play time and time again, but as long as I keep eating pallets, it can keep activating again. So while it is relatively weak, it is very hard to get rid of, truly. And again, the more I eat the pallets, the more the whole build activates. 2 can play, and Hubris especially. Or really, the whole build works. Need to remember, eat pallets, yummy yummy. Let them smack me in the head with a pallet. That's how all this activates. I always come back. I really would wish they would add the yellow Bonnie, or the yellow rabbit head as well. And maybe they can in the future. We will have to see. Because in the movie, they made him look very, like, for the 5 minutes he showed up in the movie, like, he was very intimidating with the whole get up in the darkness. Like, that was very spooky. Let's see. Hopefully, VRAR's still in here. Haven't heard from him since he popped in, but he said he'd probably just be lurking. All good, either way. Hopefully I'm entertaining. I'd like to, again, hopefully see, what is it? If you are here, VRAR, I did message, Bronze, and ping him in the Discord, so, you know, I'm pretty sure he saw it. And maybe we can get to a live stream this weekend. Because there's a lot more I'd like to talk about. Really, I'd like to deep dive both of your guys' videos, finally. I've really been meaning to, what is it? Like, binge both of your guys' stuff completely. And I've neglected it for a while because I needed to put out my own videos as well.
Time to clean up this mess.
Time to clean up this mess. Which, I put out the Chica's Party World video like less than a week ago, or about a week ago now. I see. I did not flick that right. Go. Sable. Oh, Sable. Oh, Fang. Oh, Fang. Woo! Sniped. Murderer. Yep. Got him.
Oh, you should cry for help.
Let's see. She might have went over here to heal. Here, buddies. Yep. Someone was here. You have no skibbity riz. Pre-drop. Oh, hey, there's a blind that counts. Got a little bit off. Okay, yeah, they're just gonna do this. They're creating it, of course. What? Okay, this FOV crap is getting very annoying. There we go, perfect.
Get back here!
There we go, now she's blind too. There we go. That's hubris value. Took a little too long, but we got it.
Whatever you do, don't move.
And hey, Fang and Sable. For me.
Right where you belong.
Check up here real quick. Nothing. Check this guy. Yep, good call. Now that's what I'm talking about. And we stop this gen from popping. Okay, leave you slugged if you're gonna disrespect me that much. Alright, whatever. There we go. Now that's not enough time for her to pop that shit. Okay. No respect. None whatsoever. Now watch this. Here they come. Look how nasty that was right back at you guys. There we go. Wait. There we go. There we go. Hubris 2 can play is active. There we go. Works for me.
Stay a while.
Too late. God damn it. Alright, we will make sure we get this Sable. The sheer lack of disrespect. Or the lack of respect. What the hell? There we go. Yep. We're gonna get that blind in and disappear immediately. Interesting. I thought they were gonna try to play for that. Okay, I guess not. Oh, yep, there she is. Oh, interesting. She would have did that. Russian them gens, Russian them gens, Russian them gens. Hey, at least make sure I kill her. Go. Just sit in here, don't give them satisfaction. Gates are popped, it's over. They're wanting to teabag at the gates. So now we just sit here and waste their time. Or, well, hey, there we go. Guess they weren't that desperate to be salty winners. Let's see. Some points are better than none. Let's see. Yeah, they just wanted it better than I did. Yeah, utility flashlight, yeah. Makes sense. Yeah. They're probably swift, or at least a couple of them are. I was way too coordinated if that was the case. If that's not the case, they were very coordinated.
Not done yet.
Here we go. And here, I want to lighten the mood actually a little bit. I want to play a very annoying skill check build that I came up with Trapper. Which, if you guys haven't seen Trapper, this might be interesting for you. It's called Trapper's Skill Check Paradise. Huntress Lullaby, Unnerving Presence, Colorophobia. And no quarter, make sure they do not just go heal by themselves out in a corner. So that also, what is it? Gives me time, because then they won't do that, and then they'll try to find other survivors to heal them. Or they'll just be bullheaded and keep doing this. Because then not only does that regress it, because, yeah, 6% regression penalty when they miss a skill check. And with no quarter, every time they hit 75, they get continuous skill checks. So if they miss one, it sets them back to 69. And then once they hit 75 again, it can just keep popping over and over and over again. And so then they'll never try to self-heal, basically. I protect Huntress Lullaby, and what Huntress Lullaby does is, for every hook I get, the time between skill check warnings and the sound gets shorter and shorter. When eventually at 5 tokens, there's no sound warning at all. And they'll just get skill checks randomly, or, well, completely quietly, and it's very hard to predict. Unnerving Presence on top of that, if I'm patrolling, once I get Huntress Lullaby trapped, if I'm doing what I'm supposed to and roaming around, because Trapper, I think, has a 32, yeah, he's got a 32 meter terror radius. With Unnerving Presence on top of that, anyone within my terror radius has a 10% greater chance of getting skill checks when repairing or healing. And the success zones are reduced by 60%. So there's no sound for them. Assuming I get at least 5 hooks. They happen 10% more often. And the success zone is reduced by 60%. And on top of that, if they're specifically healing when they're within my terror radius, it takes them 50% longer to heal, and the skill checks move 50% faster, which also stacks with no quarter if it's a self-heal. So if I've got 5 stacks of Huntress Lullaby, I'm roaming around, they're self-healing in a corner, and they get in my terror radius, there is no way they're getting those skill checks done, basically. And even just regular skill checks become a nightmare, which you'll see what I mean once we get in game, assuming this isn't a too terribly sweaty squad. And Bloody Coil just makes sure that they're always going to be injured. Serrated Jaw and Hemorrhage just makes it to where... Or instead of Serrated Jaws, I'm wondering... Honestly, Iridescent Stone might be better. I don't know. Honing Stone's also very good, because I'm more kind of wanting to keep a specific area protected. In my opinion, yeah, I'd rather use Honing Stone. So then once I set up a bunch of traps protecting Huntress Lullaby, if someone does get trapped in it, I don't have to worry about going to get them immediately. Let's see. Because if they free themselves, and more than likely they will, they'll just end up on the ground anyways. And then someone will have to go save them, which also keeps them off gens. Which, if I can do it right, hopefully you guys will see this in action. It's a very funny build, though. I've had survivors give up multiple times. Okay, so, yeah, that's what we want to do in the beginning. We want to find our totem, and thank God it was right here, and it looks like it might be in Shack. Hallelujah, praise the entity it is. So this will be very easy to defend, because it's in Shack. So now we throw this right here. Womp. Throw this cute little guy right here. Yep. Now we grab this guy. We throw it inside the window here. Yep. Now we just want to grab one more. This guy right here. Yep. And now we quickly set these up, and now we go out. Oh yeah, they're doing them fast. And go out and go deal with them. Yep, right through here. So they're not getting suspicious about what's going on. They probably already are, but I don't want it to get any worse than it might already be. Hey, what's up, G? That was easy for a first hook. Oh, yep, they're going in there. So we gotta go right back to there. Yep. She couldn't quite get it in time. Go. This here. Let them... Or actually, I'll keep this here just for the delaying factor. And then I'll put this guy right here. In the grass where they might not see it. At least Meg knows that I've got something there now, though, which isn't ideal. Here, we'll slap this here. And then we gotta go start dealing with them again. Yeah, I need to... Oh no, they're right up here. I know there's more over there, but I want to go get these guys. Her off of those. Go. Yeah, and she just held W, fair enough. Oh wow. Those were very confident on that. Up, now we immediately go back here. That's Meg trying to be dumb and get back into here. You Meg, you paid dearly for that. Now you get a basement hook for your trouble trying to get my totem so bad. Enjoy. Now it's gonna get real nasty for him. There we go. Reset this guy. Reset this guy. Now they're gonna be like, oh, why is it getting so hard to do skill checks? Guy's still regressing. There's a little bit of this. Oh, yep. Kick it, buy me some more time, and chase him this way. Hey, Rickety-Doo-Dah Grimes. I don't have time to deal with you. There we go. There we go. Go ahead and free yourself, big guy. What the hell? There we go. Oh, she was doing. Go. Grab him. Reset, and I'll leave, and I'll see if he can even reset. Here we go. Now I leave. Let me go get traps. Here we go, and we'll go and trap all these. Here. Yeah, that guy there. Oh, I think that's a GG. I did not expect him to get stuck on a trap like that. Yep, and he is on the ground. Excellent. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Hey, when you try to go for the totem too hard, that's what you get, Meg. Oh, that one from Meg really wanted that totem. Meg really wanted, she really wanted that totem. GG's. Here, we'll try again. Hopefully the full build can actually activate this time. And then good thing that the good thing about no quarter is that I don't have to be, or they don't have to be in my terror radius for it to apply. And the same goes for Huntress Lullaby. So when they do try to self-heal, they also get the harder skill checks. Sound delay, or gets shorter and shorter until there's none. On top of the fact they get continuous ones makes it even harder. And then if I do bring my terror radius over to them while they're doing that, then yeah, that makes it impossible, basically. Let's see. And again, if you guys have anything to say, as always, feel free to chime in. And hopefully I get more of the build to activate and they don't, like, all die at, like, 4 gens. Because once I start protecting everything, and they don't, like Meg did, immediately find where the totem is, and I can actually use my terror radius, that makes it very nice. There we go. But at the same time, it is kind of good to hover in that area, because that also means that's that much further they have to get away just to heal. Salty lips. Some more salty lips. Okay. They bring all those salty lips and I just bring a cut coin. Nostromo Wreckage. Alright, where's my totem? Right here. I mean, not the worst spot. At least it's covered. There we go. If I can actually look down, there we go. I don't know why it makes me keep it so far away, but I don't think they should be able to sneak in there. Knock on wood. Grab that guy. Here, maybe it was because that one was closer. Let's see. No. It's just this spot, I guess. There we go, for God's sakes, okay. I don't know why that's so restrictive. Good grief. Let's see. Throw this one here. Here we go. Thank you for waiting for me, Meg. That wasn't the wisest move. There we go. This party rockin'. Grab this one right here. Nope. Oh, yep. Here we go. There we go. What a play, guys. Go. Where'd the other one go? This one here. This here is why not. I guess she crawled away and got that one. That's fine. Now they're gonna be healing in a corner. Grab this one. Now we'll go back and hopefully our terror radius can do something. Yep. go. Works for me. Oh, and that's her Audi 9000. Ooh, someone's over here. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Oh, someone's in the kitchen, I know. Oh, fee-fi, fiddly-fi, oh. Fi, fiddly-fi, oh, oh, oh. Fee-fi, fiddly-fi, oh. Oh, someone's in the kitchen, I know. Claudette. Smack. Nice try. And now we'll hit 5, which will make it even worse for them. There we go, Max Huntress Lullaby. That is what I am talking about. This is a weak loop. I'll save the trap. Oh, yep, would you look at that? You can also tell me where they are. Ooh, someone was over here. Yep, got the unhook over there. Now we move our little terror radius right over here. Throw that there, might get something cheeky. Yeah, they went this way. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Oh, oh. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Oh, someone's in the kitchen, I know. There we go, got the unhook there. See how easy it is once I built the momentum and the stacks? And they just can't get a heal off. There we go, and the other one's back here. Go ahead and end this for him. Go. Hug left on it, Claudette. You can get it. You can get it. Yep. There we go. Sorry, Claudette. That was very funny, though. Where's the last one? Or are they just gonna bleed out in a corner? I swore it was back over here somewheres. Da-da. She went back here, maybe? No. Maybe she went the other way. I will say, if she can somehow crawl to hatch, she deserves it. Good grief. Let's see. Oh, nope, it was right here. Perfect. Go. GG. I know survivors don't care for it, but it's very funny. I'm sorry. Like, they can't do gens because the skill checks suck. They really can't heal because the skill checks really suck. And every time they mess up a skill check, it gives me a notification, so I always know where they are, too. It's very funny. Let's see. Unnamed security guard YouTube. Perfect. In case those other two saw it. Yep. But yeah, that was the Trapper Skill Check Paradise. Not too shabby. Good stuff. Well, I think that might be it for me. You guys have been quiet for a while, and I am getting tired. But that was fun. Hopefully you guys had a good one. Might do some more here in the future, and hopefully, what is it? Bronze V and I can do another FNAF stream this weekend. So, you all have a good night. I will talk to you soon, and what is it? I'm also wondering if I should do a post on if I should branch out with other theories, but you know, I'll worry about that later. But you guys have a good night. See ya.